So, guys, I have had this question thrown my way, and I'm going to break this video down before I have to get out of here, take my car to the garage. Why do women want to, quote unquote, keep in touch? Why does this happen? Any woman you're dealing with that you're talking to, and they're making excuses to not hang out with you this week, the next week, the next week. They're busy, but let's keep in touch. Let's keep in touch. We'll hang out sometime. I'm just busy right now, and all this kind of shit. Why does this happen? Number one, she definitely finds you attractive. So we're not going to look at this as if she does not find you attractive, because she does. Women will never even, they would not even say something like that if they didn't find you attractive. So they do. But the catch here is, they might be nervous to hang out with you. That could be one factor. Another factor, they do have a lot of options. Another factor, they just don't want you to hang out with anybody else, and they want to kind of keep you right there in hopes that if they keep edging you on as if you're going to hang out but they don't, then you're not going to find nobody else. You're not going to hang out with nobody else. But you will. They just don't know that. You guys have to understand how the world has actually gone today. There is no such thing, bro, as dealing with one woman at once anymore. There is no such thing as that. Unless you're actually in a committed relationship and it's legit. Because there are some people in relationships that still run around each other's backs and everything else, and it's absolutely insane. And I'm not going to say relationships don't exist anymore or anything like that, because there's people that are actually doing it the right way. But if you're not doing it the right way, then you're going to find yourself in a situation where it's just complete shit. And it's not a real relationship. And it's fake. Just like majority of people today, fake. Just like majority of women today, fake. Fake about their intentions. They fake just about everything. So, do you guys really want to be dealing with the women that are going to give you that line, let's keep in touch? No. It's not going to benefit you, bro, to do such a thing. To keep in touch with a woman. How's that going to benefit you? You're a high value dude, right? You're giving her your attention. Why would you do this? You're going to tell her things like, you know what, just if you want to set something up, we'll set something up. But other than that, whatever. Let me know. That's all you got to do. She might not want that, but that's what you want. You want to spend as little amount of time as possible conversating with these women. As little time as possible. All you want to do is set something up for real. And give them the least amount of conversation as possible. This is how you actually hang out with them. And there's women that do this. There's women that will do that. There's women that want that as well. And for the most part, those women are the women that are also more on the side of they kind of want to find their long-term partner as well. And you don't know who's long-term worthy and who is not until you hang out with them in person. You could invest all this time talking to them over a cell phone, Snapchatting them, texting them, DMing them, and then you hang out, they're not as hot as I thought they were. They're boring. They have no personality. They have no identity. Oh. Bro, some of these women want to portray themselves to be hotter than they actually are. Hence why they put off hanging out with you, because they like the idea of being able to attract you. They like the idea knowing that they can kind of go on a date with you if they want. But as soon as they go on that date, they don't have the confidence that they're ever going to see you again, which is going to crush them. You guys have to understand what women go through as well. Because this shit happens, bro. Sometimes women go on dates with guys and they portray themselves to be really hot on social media and stuff. And as soon as they go on the date, the high value dude looks at them and it's like, she's not what I thought she was going to be. Okay, well that's okay. Won't be seeing her again. And that's kind of what you think in your head. That does something to a woman, bro. That it tells the truth. If you really liked her, you'd want to see her again. So if you don't reach back out after a date, if you don't try to set something up again, that gives them their answer. You're basically rejecting them without even rejecting them. And they know this. That is why attractive men scare a lot of women, because a lot of women today are not even worthy of a very attractive dude. Swear to God. A lot of women are intimidated, bro. They're intimidated. They sell themselves on social media. They portray themselves to be a lot more attractive than they actually are. You meet them. They're not as hot as they portrayed themselves to be. That's just what it is. It's the truth. And now you don't want them because, bro, if you feel that way about a woman the first time you hang out with her, bro, it's a wrap. If you're not feeling her heavily the first time you date her, it's a wrap. I'm telling you, bro, there's women that if you hung out with them, you would be very attracted to them, very engaged, very interested. I've been on those dates. Those things have worked out for as long as they did. And then you start to see other sides of them, some childhood trauma and shit, and things don't end up working out. But yeah, if not for that, things probably would have worked out very long term. So yeah, there's women, bro, that you're going to hit it off with, and there's women that you're just going to be there and yeah, not as good as I thought. Not feeling it. And that it is what it is. She's not on your level, bro. It is what it is. It's not like this superiority complex. It literally is what it is. Like, she's not on your level. You're way more attractive than her. Way more. You've done way more work. You're better looking in general. Like, there's just a lot of things about you that's just way higher than where she is. She does not deserve you. She deserves less, and that's why she's single, because she deserves less. She don't deserve you. She might want you, but you don't want her because she never worked hard enough to earn that. Some of these women, bro, they're not in as good of shape as they should be in. They have issues mentally. Almost all women do today, it seems. And they're just, I don't know what else to say. They're just not it. Like, their personalities aren't great. A lot of things aren't great, and I understand not everybody's perfect, but bro, there's too many things that's like, no. How can you work with this? You can't. You guys would be surprised, bro, how many women portray themselves to be better than they actually are. You would be surprised. You get them on dates. You guys might see all these women on social media. They look pretty damn good, right? You meet them, bro. Oh. I say this because I've been in this situation a good amount of times. They look pretty good. You meet them and it's like, and you don't act that way. You play it off as if they're as good as they pretended they were. That's the thing. I don't let them know through my body language that, oh, you're not as attractive as I thought. No, bro, I would not do that. I ain't going to do that to a female. I understand what they're like, and that ain't going to happen. I'm going to play it off as if they're who they said they were, and I'll not be seeing them again. I've done this many times. And in the end, yeah, they know that I'm not interested because I don't hit them back up. You even say things like before you drop them off or something like, oh yeah, let's do it again. And you ain't doing that shit again, boy. You ain't doing that shit again, boy. So yeah. But as far as the women that give you a harder time to even meet them, like I said, what this really is they find you attractive, but they're not as attractive as they pretend that they are. They wish they were. They want to keep living in that fantasy that they deserve a guy like you. So let's keep in touch. Oh yeah, we'll hang out pretty soon. We'll hang out pretty soon. And they prolong it, they prolong it, they prolong it, they prolong it, they prolong it. Because they don't have the courage to step up, to meet you, because they know that's where it probably ends. They know, bro, that you're going to see them for who they are and that you're going to want better than them. They don't want to face that rejection, but they want to continue to live in the fantasy that they can attract you by prolonging things, by saying things like, oh yeah, let's keep in touch. We will hang out soon. We don't have to keep in touch. If you want to set something up, let me know. That's it. If you don't, if you're not going to step up to the plate, if you don't have that much confidence in yourself, that's fine. And once again, we're not going to say that to them, but it is what it is. Women speak in a very hidden, covert language that has a lot of twists, that has a lot of lies in it. You guys have to understand this. I understand this. I have seen their behavior over the course of the last, 15 years? I'm 29, turning 30 tomorrow. Yeah, I've been dating since like 15 years old. So, yeah, for the last 15 years, I have seen what it's been like. And women have a hard time telling the truth. They're trying to twist everything. They're trying to make things seem as if they're something and they're not. And there's all this kind of stuff going on. It is what it is. It's how they are. And they'll do anything to have what they want. And they don't want to mess that up. But they tend to mess it up. So they're not going to fool a smart guy, bro. They're not going to fool a wise man. They're not going to fool a wise, attractive man who has a good head on his shoulders, who has been through it all. They're not going to fool that kind of guy. They can fool a low-value dude. Completely. They're not going to fool an attractive, wise man who has a standard, who knows what he wants. Because you know what you want. And when something shows up in your life and it's not what you want, it's not what you thought it was, it does not go with your life. It does not add up. It just doesn't. I'm telling you guys now, the amount of women today that are hiding shit about themselves, who pretend to be better than they are, it is a ridiculous number, bro. Almost all of them are doing this. Almost all of them are not even close to as attractive as some of you might think they are. There's the odd women, bro, that, yeah, they're that attractive, they're that hot. Sure, there are. There's even more that are not. There's even more who will have the best lighting with the best angles. They take the best pictures. You see them in real life. They look heavier than they actually were. They don't smell as good as you thought, which is crazy. But there's just things, bro. It's like you thought this was going to be a different kind of female, bro. And you see her in real life. Bro, they want to live as if they're better than they actually are. There's another female I'm thinking of right now. Just talking about this topic just made me think about it. In 2021, we talked for a couple months. We planned to hang out, and she continued to cancel. She continued to flake. She continued to do that kind of stuff. And I stopped talking to her. And then she'd hit me up and be like, hey, stranger. And it's just like, we got to hang out or what's going on? And I just stopped talking to her again. A month later, I seen her, bro, at the mall. In a store that I was in, me and one of my bros was in this store. She happens to come in this store. I see her in real life. She's walking in. She has a little bit of nervous energy and she says, hey, and stuff like that. How's it going? And you see her. She wasn't bad looking, but she was not as good as she pretended she was. That's it. Bro, I'm telling you guys right now, that's why they don't hang out. These women, bro, they cannot fathom the thought of hanging out with you and then you not wanting them, or you not wanting to see them again, or you doing something sexual with them and then never seeing them again. Like, bro, I'm telling you guys, bro. These women do have things to lose when they go on dates with guys. They do have things to lose. Their sanity. They cannot fathom those thoughts. They can't stomach the fact that this really attractive guy that they really like doesn't want them back. Oh my God. They can't fathom it, bro. So it's more than women having all these options and you not being good enough. What? It's the opposite, bro. These women are lying about a lot of shit. And they're pretending to be better than they actually are. That's what they're doing. It's easy, bro, for these women to puff out their chests and stuff and have their body parts just hanging. Get the right lighting, get the perfect angles, get all this stuff going on and do that. But you see them in person, bro. You see their posture. You see their body language. You see their personality. You see their looks from every single angle. You see their face and their body from every angle. It is not what you thought it was. It's like not even good. It's like, this is like levels below me. That's all you think. Doesn't interest you that much. And this is not to say there's not pretty women out here, bro, because there is. And there are some baddies out here, bro. But some of these women, they want to be that so bad, but they don't want to put in that kind of work. And they're not going to get themselves a guy like you. They're just not. It is what it is. But you guys cannot be fooled by these gaslighting females today. And that's who we're talking about, these gaslighting females. Do not be fooled and do not be tricked. Because that's what they're good at doing. Making things seem like there's something that they're not. They're very hidden. They're very covert. There's a lot of lies going on. The last thing you guys want is to believe those lies that they're trying to portray. Do not do this. And you guys have to stand on business as men, bro. That is what I do. When you have a harem of women, you don't care about any one of them any more than the other. It don't matter. You care more about your individual life more than anything else. It's not that deep. You want to hang out? Let's make a plan. Let's make a plan. I don't care to keep in touch. I don't care to just talk to talk. I don't care to do this. They do. That does something for them. That makes them feel pretty that a guy like you will talk to them. Does nothing for me. Does something for you. It makes you feel good. You know what makes me feel good? To set a date, to set a plan, to hang out, and for you to potentially be my type so we can actually build something for real. That's what's going to make a man feel good. And now you don't got to worry about all these other modern day fake broads out here. That's it. End of the story. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to come follow me on Instagram. The exact same username is here. And check out the links in the description box. All the coaching and stuff is down below. And with that being said, God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.